What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Knowledge by Nikki with 1K. I am here in my garage space, guys. I got a one-car garage that we don't put a car in. And I am in this space getting ready, well, in process, actually, of turning it into a live streaming studio. I'm so excited, guys. I'm turning this joke into a live stream studio. And I'm excited about doing it, guys. I'm actually on a little earlier than I normally am, which is okay. But I want to talk to you all about going back into your workplaces. Some of us are already back. Some of us will be going back today. Chicago, Illinois, hair salons, barbershop, nail shops. It's going to be pumping, y'all. I already know it. It's going to be pumping in the nail shops and in the barbershops and in the hair salons, but they didn't kind of put some restrictions on us, right? You can't have all those people in there. So it's going to be a real new normal, a strange kind of new normal. I want to say I'm here and I'm so excited. I love difficulty, if there is such a liking for it. I have grown to embrace, to love, to cherish, to appreciate hard times. I have grown to really look for them as being, okay, it's time for me to kick it up a notch. This means that God is saying you done got too comfortable. I'm one of those weird sort of people, and I won't say weird. I know other people that think like me, that I enjoy being uncomfortable because I know it's springing me into a whole new way of thinking, whole new set of things that I need to do. This COVID-19, 2 months, making me and everybody else in the world go sit down somewhere has been the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I needed the rest. I really did. Not to say I just slept all day, because I didn't, but I needed the rest. I needed it. I needed to rest my mind. I needed to refocus, to do things a little bit differently. I was on my path, and I was on the journey of going the direction that I know God has called me to do. But I needed to tweak it, guys. I needed to do something different. So COVID-19, what it did for me, and I want everybody who sees this video, just put it in the chat so other people can see it. What has COVID-19 forced you or propelled you into doing better? Whether it's taking better care of your health, whether it's taking better care of your, spending time with family, the ones that you are able to go around, whether it's, I don't care, whether it's attending to your business, whether you forced to be at home with your kids, maybe you were able to really bond and refocus and learn some things about your kids that you didn't learn. I want everybody to just put in the chat, what did the COVID-19 experience on the positive note? What did you positively gain from it? I actually made the decision, and I'm going to spin this camera around a little bit. I just ordered the one that kind of spins, but that ain't here yet. And I made the decision. I told my husband, I asked him rather, because, I'll take over a whole house. He'll tell me in a minute, you just don't ask. You just take over the whole house. Start building stuff and doing stuff. I said, look, are you cool? The one car space we don't use. Ain't no car in it. You cool with me turning it into a live stream studio? What I have gained from the COVID-19 experience, and he said, cool, do you. Matter of fact, he talking about doing some shoots in here, right? So what I gained from that is my digital presence, my ability to teach people virtually was something I already was doing a little bit of, but I was spending more of my energy, obviously, in person. I'm a speaker. I'm a professional speaker. I keynote speak, I do conferences, I do trade shows, I do all of that. And I've been doing it for 100 years, right? So I actually look forward every year of what we call conference season. I look forward to, going and being able to connect with people and talk and teach and learn also. I'm always learning. But guess what? COVID-19 shut that down, right? And let the truth be told, I'm not really so sure how the conferences and trade shows and things that have rescheduled to the end of the year, I'm not banking on that, y'all. I'm not banking on the fact that they are gonna let them have it. I'm doing shows 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 people, and I just don't see it. I just don't see them allowing those type of numbers to congregate anywhere this year. I just don't see it. So I am preparing myself to enhance or to do more of what COVID-19 taught me. COVID-19 taught me that I do not always have to be present. God gave me a lot to share, a lot. And it wasn't until about 5 years ago that I understood how valuable the lessons, the experiences, the knowledge. I'm a knowledge junkie. I mean, when I say a knowledge junkie, I can't even watch a regular TV show. If they say one word in a TV show and I don't know what it means, I'm on my phone like, what that mean? And before you know it, I'm studying that word. I didn't miss half the show because I'm trying to learn more about that word to increase my vocabulary. So this is just my natural makeup. I wish God could turn my brain off sometime, but it just doesn't happen. That's why my company is called Knowledge by Nikki. Go figure, right? So I have learned that in this cycle, what has happened to me is the virtual presence that I have put into fast gear. I was already playing around with it, but I still put most of my dependency on being in front of people. Guys, I did my first training, how to teach a virtual training on a dime. That means you ain't got no money. That means I'm not trying to pay no monthly fees to nobody. I'm not trying to pay these companies that learn how to do an online course. And don't get me wrong, I actually have one of those companies. They are really good, but it's next level stuff, right? I'm talking about unedited, just you having, everybody got something to share. Everybody. We can look at YouTube and see that everybody got something to share. I don't care if you cutting dog's hair. I don't care what you're doing. Everybody has something. So I kicked that up a notch. My first training was how to teach virtual trainers on a dime. That means you ain't got to spend no money. You ain't got to go buy no fancy equipment. Now, I'm getting ready to trick this joker out with real equipment. My son just graduated from Michigan State. Woo, woo, woo. He didn't have no graduation, but what you gonna do? But he graduated in communications. That's what he does. He does video and editing. He's been overseas doing commercials. He'll be home June 15th when his lease is up on, or almost up on his apartment. I said, look, I need you to come set me up. And I ain't paying no gazillions of dollars for no equipment because, when they into that, they be talking about $3,000 and up camera. No, so he gonna come set me up. Editing boards. I've learned how to edit. I've learned how to do all that. So when I first taught that class, they shut us down in Illinois March 21st. So I said, okay, what we're going to do. Now, mind you, praise God, and that's on the business side. I learned that you got to have more than one income stream. So I still had revenue coming in, but not near about what I was accustomed to because of my speaking engagements being shut down. So I said, okay, let me go into this virtual training thing. And I had to learn it. My first one was this exact training that I'm doing on Monday. Again, I had 160 people in one training. And it was, I think, $30 a training. So you do the math. That was maybe that next week. And it was probably, I got the surveys from it. It was probably one of the most successful classes to date, other than building business credit. That would be my second class that's like off the charts. This has been one of the most successful classes that I've done. Now, this is what my concern is. I know what doing virtual trainings now, I have felt it, can actually do for your business. I know what they can do financially. I know what they can do for your brand. You're now able to connect with people that would never see you. They don't come to the shows. They don't come to the classes. They ain't there. So now you're able to connect with those people. This has expanded my reach. I now got people that aren't even in the beauty industry that are reaching out to me like, can we partner? Can we do this? So, and I'm going to give you real money. I'm going to give you the real money scenario. Since, let me see, March 20, that was a Saturday. So it was not the Monday, but the Monday after that. So I don't know, it was like the 30th or something like that. I did that training. That was about 160 people. And then I kept doing trainings, I think every Monday. I also have a coaching group, which is an accelerated group that I train them every Tuesday. I think to date, now this ain't even doing it like hard, guys. To date, it is now May 29th. To date, I have made about 15 grand on live trainings. $15,000. Y'all hear me? $15,000. Sitting in my house. Before I even got this, I'm setting the studio up now. I was in my office. Sitting in my office, doing what I do anyway, which is deliver fact-based information that is transferable and you can use that day. The day you get it, you can use it in your life, personally, professionally, your business, don't matter. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing, but I've been doing it from my home. I have not spent, now I'm getting ready to spend some money now, but I have not spent ridiculous amounts of money trying to learn how to do these trainings. Look, I have used free platforms, and it's a way that I did it. And I said, look, I got to learn how to do this because I'm not totally digitally savvy, but I'm not digitally ignorant either. So I'm learning as I'm doing this. And I'd be lying to y'all if I told y'all wasn't a couple glitches. But you know what? The information that I gave people was so sound. They didn't care. They were like, look, girl, whatever. That was the best information I ever had, because I'm very okay with having unedited videos, with having a couple bloopers. I'm like, look, my goal is to make sure you get it and that you can use the information. And so obviously I've gotten better, but I want to teach you all. This has been the thing that I've learned. So I want to teach you all how whatever it is that you learned, this is the space that I think everybody should be in. But don't lose that lesson. Whatever it is that you've done during this COVID-19 being forced to go sit it down, don't let that get lost in translation. Don't fall back into the same habits. Don't fall back into just business as usual. Don't fall back into people that are owners. You now have had time to focus on your business. Don't fall back into the thing where now you're so busy, being busy, doing whatever it is that you do. If you got a restaurant, you're cooking. If you got a hair salon and you work in it, you're doing hair. Now you've gotten so busy that all the things that you've learned, and I want everybody now, everybody watching this, I want all of you all to put in the chat. This ain't just for me. I want you all to tell everybody in the world that watches this video what it is that you learned, what COVID-19 did for you on the positive note. I know it put a lot of us in some money strains. I get it. Let me tell you something. I have had some COVID-19-like financial experiences that wasn't because of COVID-19. That was because of me doing stupid stuff. And I can tell you those times, those seasons of my life, I have actually learned and done things that I never could have thought I would have been able to do with very low resources, okay? Because it puts you in survival mode. It puts you in another place. It puts you in a space where you got to figure it out. You just got to figure it out, right? So that's what COVID did to me. It did the virtual, the digital space, not just virtual trainings, but all things digital. I got good at it, y'all. I didn't learn how to edit. I didn't get good at it. I want to be in a place where, and I don't mind, I'm a delegator. I ain't no do-it-yourself kind of girl. I'm really not. But I do like having some idea of what people that I'm paying to work for me are doing. I have been in a position too many times where when the people I hire to work for me, because I do believe in delegating. I don't believe in you trying to do everything yourself. I don't believe in that, right? But I've had times when they got sick, they had to leave, whatever, they moved, and then I'm stuck. So I like to know at least the bare bones basic to kind of keep the boat floating in the event that that should happen. So I enjoy learning and stuff. I enjoy learning new things that make me uncomfortable, that stretch me, that challenge me in areas that I normally would run from because like, I don't want to do all that. So I have enjoyed doing that. Most of these particular digital platforms I've taken, they got customer service. I learned how to just be fine with looking at a tutorial. I got the tutorial on one and got the actual platform. I am not gonna let this experience of me being able to produce, to expand, to stretch, to learn, go to waste. And I don't want you all to do that. I want to teach you. I don't care what you do. I don't care who is looking at this video and what you do. You can share that to the world. That is what has made the YouTubers the YouTubers. They took the silliest, stupidest, or smartest, or they took whatever it is that they knew, and they just put it out there to the world. And half of them now, YouTube is totally supporting their living. Well, you can do that in both platforms. You can do some things in YouTube where you don't tell them everything. And then you can have a selected group that will pay you. I have 3 groups now that pay individually to learn specific things. And I teach them Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This is something, and I do it without having to pay astronomical fees to different companies to keep up this platform and build this platform. I don't worry about when it comes to those. I don't worry about them being perfectly edited, their question and answer. This is what I want to teach you on Monday. For those that didn't get an opportunity to take that first class, I'm doing it again. It's probably the class, the second class that I'm asked to do the most. I told you, building business credit. I didn't realize how many people wanted to know how to build business credit. That will be the class that I'm asked to do more than anything, okay? And that you can go right on knowledgebynikki.com. I got the video, training video. It's like 3 hours long and you can learn it. But I want to invite you to learn how to do this. I'm going to give you have to create a matrix. You have to understand that even though we're doing it on a dime, meaning you ain't got to spend all this money to produce this video, there is still a strategic way to go about doing it. You got to remember, these people aren't there with you. They can't feel your physical energy. So just like how a movie, we watch a good movie and it sucks us in and it has us from crying to being mad to, you have to learn the strategies, which I'm going to teach you on how to create that emotional connection through the screen, through the phone, through the iPad, through the computer, wherever they're looking at it from. That is really the science behind a successful virtual training business. It really is. And this doesn't have to be everything you do. It could just be a part of what you do. And you would be amazed at whatever you do. You think I thought it for years. I thought what I knew was just what I knew. I didn't know it was valuable and I needed to put all the things that I knew out there. I thought it was just what I knew. I said, okay, I'm just going to teach this, but I'm not going to teach that. Then I realized everything that I knew, somebody else didn't. And I start putting everything. I literally am like trying to pull stuff out of my brain all the time. I have an entire content calendar for the rest of the year for everything that I will be teaching twice a week. Everything. And it's everything that I have basically either been through, experienced with people, learn from actually taking programs that I did pay for that taught me things that I know, other people would benefit from that information. But virtual training on a dime has been the thing that I have learned, guys. And I just don't want you, whatever that thing is, I can't see what you're putting up, but I want you to don't throw it away, guys. Don't let this COVID-19 be like, yeah, in COVID-19, I was doing this, that, and the other. And, it was really great. And I got better at this, and that. And then you go back to work and it's just business as usual. And now you give that thing no more of your energy because you've just reverted back to that default setting. You have to reset your default. You have to. I did a video on that years ago. What is your default set to? Just like when you buy a computer, if your computer crashes or if your computer starts going slow, acting crazy. I had a situation in Apple. I'm an Apple Nation girl. I tell people I don't want none if it ain't got no Apple on it. So I am Apple Nation all day. I have several Apple gadgets. I sold some, but I had 2 laptops, 2 iPads. I had 2 desktops. I got 3 phones. So I got like Apple everything. I had a situation where I don't know what happened, but I turned on one gadget and it would go blank. This happened to me last year, I believe. Turned on my phone. It showed me, I went to my calendar. It showed me everything and then went blank. I'm like, what the world? Like not off, but just wouldn't pull nothing up anymore. Then I went to the next phone and the next phone and then the other gadgets, one at a time. All these gadgets did the same thing. So I am in straight panic mode. Like, what do I do? So I ain't gonna be trying to be on no customer service line trying to figure out all of that. That was too much to figure out. I put all that equipment in a box. I'm talking 2 laptops, 2 desktops, 2 iPads. I had at the time I had just got the Pro, and then I had the Mini, and no, I had the 9-inch because I gave away the Mini. So, and then 3 phones, put them all in the box, walked right up to Apple. And I said, look, something's wrong. It took them 3.5 hours to figure it out. 3.5. And I got there before they open. You got to get there before they open or you're going to be there all day. Took them 3.5 hours to actually figure out what it was that was wrong. It got to the point, the one Apple guy couldn't figure it out. Then the next one, it was a challenge to them. So they excited, right? But this is what they asked me. This is where I'm going. They asked me, okay, we had to reset everything. He was trying to explain to me what was wrong. I could care less. I didn't even know what he was saying. That was language I don't understand. He said, what date do you want the default set back to? How far back do you want me to go? So I had to just think in my mind of some of the recent things that I had put in that I didn't want to lose, the recent information, the stuff that I know I needed to keep. And I thought about it. I wrote it down. I said, give me a minute. because I knew I didn't want him to go all the way back to the beginning, which is what I'm afraid some of you all are going to end up doing. I didn't want him to go all the way back to the beginning. I didn't want to forget some of the stuff that I had just inputted that was really important to me. So I think I had him go only 12 months back by the time I kind of figured it out, because I didn't want to lose the stuff that I had just learned, had just, been given to me. I had just typed up these beautiful trainings or documents. I also do stuff for companies. I had training manuals and transcripts and stuff. I didn't want to lose all of that. So he did it he backdated it for like 12 months. And thank God my calculations of when I did this stuff was spot on. I was able to preserve everything that I had that I needed. What I don't want you, so my default was now a new default setting. It didn't go back all the way to when I bought the stuff. It went back only 12 months. I don't want your default to go all the way back to some of the bad practices, not prioritizing your stuff right, not doing things right like you were a year ago or 6 months ago or 5 years ago. I need you to reset your default. I need you to reset it to today or yesterday. In Illinois, not in Chicago, but in the suburbs, which is where I'm at, we're able to start back working today. So I know it's going to be on and popping. I want you to set your default back to yesterday, the day before you were able to go back and resume your life as normal. Because what I'm afraid is going to happen, if you reset that default all the way back to I'm talking to salon owners, booth renters, commission, parents, bosses, I'm talking to everybody. Don't let all this wonderful stuff that COVID-19 did teach you, even though we obviously had some stresses too, don't let yourself just throw all that away. Let that now be your new default setting so you can now spring forward and do whatever it is that you need to do to take you to a whole nother level. Some people working at home. I heard some people say they want to stay working at home. And their companies are fine with that. Good, because we ain't got to pay for this, that, and the other. So for me, my virtual trainings, which I absolutely love doing. Oh my God. I love them. I'm getting ready to start a podcast. So I made the decision 2 weeks ago. I'm going to turn this unused one-car garage space at our house into a full live stream studio. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. So it ain't even close to ready, y'all. I just brought some of the stuff in here. But you can see this is actually my banner is there. You see I got a board up there, up at the ceiling there. I don't have anything that turns, so I'm just kind of turning this ring light. They're going to redo that wall. They're going to install electrical. I actually have, if you all tilted, you see I got a chair there. I got the green carpet on the floor. I'm kind of setting it up almost like I would at a trade show. The door back there, they're going to change that door. It's going to be a screen. You see I had to kind of organize some of my cords over here. This is my iPad. It's an iPad stand. I use this actually when I almost like the CNN thing, when I want somebody like beside me, because Facebook won't let you split the screen no more unless you pay for a certain service, which I have that. It's called StreamYard. When I don't want to use that and I just want to have somebody on the iPad that's actually like being interviewed. You see I got a little refrigerator in here. You see it's kind of junky. I got a file cabinet in here. This is a blank wall that they're going to paint. And I have a bookcase, a huge bookcase that's coming from my other office that's being delivered here. You see I had closets built. Y'all see that? It's just junk. That's the door. That I got to get that garage door fixed. And this is just, I had closets built. You see, that's a closet with a whole bunch of crap in it. And then that's the door. And then I got the other closet over here. So I got a bunch of stuff. I have to actually replace the window. The window was kind of old. So this is the window over here. So I had to do that because it still gets chilly at night in Chicago. So I got the guy coming to replace the window. And then look at this, guys. My ceiling was never finished. So you see that? So he just came up and he stapled all of the insulation in because the insulation was falling out. I said, dude, if I try to do a live before you actually get everything done, I don't need no insulation falling on my head. That would really be a fun TV moment, if you want to call it that. But when I wanted y'all to see the before because I'm about to trick this baby out. Y'all hear me? It's going to be off the chain when I get through. I'm going to make it look just like I'm in Harpo Studios or somewhere. So I am going to do that. I got my board back there. I actually going to have a screen drop. I got a green screen coming. I have a backdrop coming. My son will be here on June 15th. God bless him. He's going to tell me. I have microphones and all that stuff. It's just not set up. So I'm getting ready to set this baby up. You see, I already do have some stuff. This is my Mevo, which I absolutely love. This is a 4K live streaming camera that with a Vimeo subscription. Now, you got to have a premium. It'll let me stream all my programs at all my media platforms at the same time. It has a memory card in it. This is extended battery. This is really great. I use this a lot. Actually, my iPad becomes my keyboard, my command center. I could Zoom. I could, like what I'm doing now, I could actually look spiderweb. I could actually like follow faces. And so this is a real cool gadget. This is Mevo number 2. The other one, just like me, I'm terrible with electronics. I got the SIM card stuck in it, guys. So it wouldn't work. So I had to go get another one. And these are not that cheap, right? So this is the actual stand it comes with. It comes with a carrying case and all that. So I use this a lot. This is going to give you really good professional quality videos for people that are not professionals. So I use this quite a bit. I keep it charged because when it goes low, it sometimes has a hard time connecting. So what you're looking at, I actually have this huge ring light that has a stand that has 3 phones attached to it. And so I'm able to, if I don't want to bother with that today, I'm able to actually just do it on 3 different platforms at the same time. That's the extent of my equipment right now. I do have my microphone. I do have a webcam. So I got to learn, and he's going to teach me about the editing board and something else he was saying. I don't even know what he was saying. But by the time I need a mixing board. And so I'm excited, guys. This COVID-19 has taken me to another level. But I had to survive, guys. I had to do some things that I know was going to, keep paying the bills, and some things that were in the direction that I was actually wanting to go into more anyway. I just didn't have the time. So it has allowed me to restructure my time. It's allowed me to restructure my thinking. My new default setting is today, or yesterday, should I say. It's today. I'm not going back in the shop doing more heads because I need more money. I only work 2 days a week. 2 days every other week is all that I do. I even did a little extra, and I'm going to show you all that tomorrow. My one facility that I have now, I actually, instead of just creating partitions because it was an open floor plan salon, I had the guy come in there and suite it up. He built walls, turned it into suites. It is absolutely beautiful. So they got to paint today. The place is dusty because I officially will open back up June 4th, which is Thursday, because I needed to get this stuff done. So I got 2 projects. So also what COVID-19 did for me is, because I want to be more available to my virtual audience, is I am not, even though I only worked every other week anyway, but that was because I was allowing myself to have time to travel, to teach. But guess what, guys? I'm still only working every other week, 2 days a week. And actually I made it 4 so I can spread people out. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was just Wednesday, Thursday, but I'm only doing like maybe 5 people each of those days. That's it. So I can spread them out 3 hours apart, whatever it is that they require. And the other week, guess what? Just like I would be getting on a plane and I would be going to wherever to teach, to train, to do whatever, I will be right here filming on a regular basis all of these trainings. So I'll have everything already pre-recorded, because I'm going to have at least a month of content already recorded out so that I can keep it moving and keep things fresh. And obviously there'll be some impromptu podcasts, as well as I also was asked by a pretty renowned videographer about starting a Facebook watch show, very similar to Red Table Talk. So this has taken me to a whole nother way of thinking. I have never loved the digital space so much. How we scroll through Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram and all that, looking for whatever you're looking for. You looking for hairstyle. Look, I'm looking for new digital platforms. Like, okay, what's this platform? So I'll take the training, see if it's something I can use. So this is what I want to convey to you all. One thing I know, I don't care what you do that are listed to this, you have something to share. And you can share it virtually and get people to pay you for it. That I do know. I don't care what it is. You can still put it on YouTube. That's fine. We know that's free. But you can have the extended version of it where people would have to pay you to actually be on your website. I love Vimeo. Vimeo has what's called an OTT platform. For any of you all that don't know what that means, Netflix, Prime, Hulu, those are OTT platforms. That means that you can pay Vimeo their regular rate, which is, I think you have to do at least a pro package. I have the premium package. You have to do at least a pro package, and you pay for it yearly. You can't pay for it monthly. With that package, they will allow you to have your own OTT platform. That means you could have you a Netflix-like platform. Let me tell you, I looked for that platform before Vimeo offered this to me. It was $12,000 just to set it up. That's it. Vimeo is offering, if you already have a premium or a pro package, you can set it up through Vimeo, which is I love Vimeo. For any of you all who don't really know or understand Vimeo, to me, Vimeo is kind of the next level. For YouTube, Vimeo is for kind of a specific group. It's directly connected to LinkedIn. It's amazing. But I can get an OTT, my own website. So all this content, all these videos, I have the condensed videos for YouTube. I have the condensed ones maybe for Facebook, just to let you all know what's going on. But then I will have the real video, the whole training and all on the OTT website on Vimeo for $20 a month. Y'all hear me? Vimeo is worldwide. They do a 90-10 split. That means I get 90% of the revenue. It goes straight through Vimeo's portal, and you learn about all the payments and all that stuff, and I get 90% of that, and it exposes me now to an audience that I would never reach, and people pay a membership fee, just like Netflix. Netflix is what, $14.95 now, so you could charge people. I don't care if you charge them $5.99. If you charge people $5.99 and you got 1,000 people, you do the math, or 1,000,000 people, you do the math. So these are the things that I am taking the time to learn about. As you build your content, I don't even know how many videos I got. I got thousands of them by now. I have them actually, y'all see this right here? I have several of these. This is a 3 terabyte hard drive. I don't know how many of these I got, and I kind of separate them into categories of what they are. I got several more of these around here somewhere, but this is what I do, is I separate things so I can recycle those videos and use them over. But if you get into this digital space and you start creating some really good content videos, guess what? You can join something like that Vimeo, or if you want to go ahead and pay the money for an OTT site, have yourself a subscription. And that's not the only way to do it. There's many ways to do this, but this is just one way I'm giving you. I'm going to talk about this stuff in the virtual training. It's several ways to do this, so this is just one I'm giving you. You can do this, $20 a month, have a 90-10 split. Vimeo also has it set up under the category, so anybody go into this platform, they hashtag anything that resembles what it is that you're doing, they're going to find it. 90-10 split, guys. They can actually watch the video. They can, I think they have a price where you can charge for the video if it's a one-time watch, kind of like Prime, where you rent it and you got 48 hours to look at it, or you will then be able to add to your membership. So join me. This is virtual training on a dime. I'm doing it June 1st, Monday. Start your new normal with the mask and all. Let's start that off right. You got something to share. Let me teach you how to do it where you, at least in the door, don't have to spend all of this money with all of these different platforms. Now, as you get better, then obviously you should have things. You're going to then want to pay for things that can convey a better presentation. Like I'm getting ready to pay for all this software and whatever it is my son tells me I have to have, I'm going to go ahead and get it because I want to take it to another level. But let me teach you now. You're just not getting back to work. You may not have the disposable cash to be paying for all these online courses and all that. So let me teach you now. Join me. You can go to knowledgebynikki.com. It's right in the title. Join me on Monday for teaching a virtual training on a dime. Once you pay for it, I'll send you the link. I'm going to email everybody the link at the same time. So don't think you didn't get anything. You did. I got all your information on my end. It'll pop up. You good. It's confirmed. I'm going to send you the link. And then you'll be able to, it's 3 hours, guys. 3 hours. 3 hours of training from 7 to 10 p.m. Central Time on Monday. I'm going to teach you how to do virtual training on a dime. But the moral to that is, and this whole talk, don't let whatever you learned, whatever COVID-19 did for you productively, don't let it go to waste. and let it be your new default setting. So I'm getting ready to get out of here, guys, because I'm actually going to my location since I'll be open there on, what's that, Thursday, June 4th. I got to go there and make sure everything is everything. I got painters and I got some stuff being moved out of there. I got all this. So I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about this new time. So I want you all to be as excited with me, but hopefully I'll see you. You'll be able to talk to me directly, ask me questions. I don't care what time it ends. I tell people 7 to 10, but if you're still asking questions, I keep going. Okay? So check me out on Monday. I think it's, I don't know, it may be like $20, $30 for this training. It's not a lot of money. I made the trainings really affordable. So, you know, even if you got to scrap up a little bit, you should be able to take it. But let me help you in a way that no matter what else you do, this will be a great addition to what you do. Now, for me, I'm talking about going, I told people I want to be the next Oprah. I do. I've been saying that since I was 16 years old. I said, I want to be the next Oprah. That's the reason why my show typically starts at 9. Knowledge by Nikki at 9, okay? So we just going to do it the digital way. So peace out. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe. For those of you all that are starting back work today, you know, try to keep being conscious of cleaning and wearing your mask. And, you know, it's weird. I know. I don't even think we need lipstick no more, ladies. For what? You ain't going to see it. You know, I just got some on today, but you ain't going to see it. But at any rate, guys, see me on Monday. I'm going to teach you how to do a virtual training on a dime. You're going to be amazed at how easy it is. All you need is a phone, and you do need to get your ring light. You don't have a ring light, get you a ring light, okay? Do get you one, and get you one that actually has a daylight setting. Don't get them little cheapy ones. I got those little cheapy ones. The lighting is not good. It's too blue, too red, too something. This ring light I have is about a $200 ring light, and I bought it because, A, it's huge. It's like a 20-inch ring light. It's huge. That's how I can get this bar I have in between it that actually has 3 phones in it, and the lighting is amazing. It's like daylight, really. I'm in a garage, guys, with no real lighting, and you all see, and I didn't tap anything on my phone to, this is in a garage, okay? So I'll see you all on Monday. All right, peace out. I'm gonna get out of here.